Okay. Let me just say too, like your final answer. I'll just say too that I think one of the reasons why the blog has become so successful is that the questions themselves, even though I only answer a fraction of them, they're so interesting to read, you know, and there's hundreds of these questions, and I think what's happening lately is a lot of you guys are actually responding to one another, which is so cool. And you know, really I just don't know anywhere else outside of like, you know, the couch of some shrink where people write things so carefully and so thoughtfully. So, you know, again, just thanks for that, and you'll see as I read some of these just how interesting they are.
Okay, would you like me to fumble over this one first?
Yeah, choose something. Yeah,
choose something. You have a.
Oh, that's good.
A request. I thought this was an.
I highlighted it red, so that means it's pretty good.
You did. It's actually more of a like a burnt amber.
Okay.
It's not really red. All right. Here's the question to Matt and myself. I have one of those very jealous boyfriends. I'm sure it's something that I did to make it happen, probably in line with the fact that I gave up all of my friends when we started dating, and he's reacting very badly to my finding new ones and hanging out with them. 3 years later, he doesn't want to go out anywhere or do anything. It's hard to get him to leave the house. So instead of wallowing in the house with him, I hang out with a few friends I have who so happen to be my coworkers. Now every time I come home from hanging with them, he accuses me of cheating on him. When I try to show him proof of where I've been, he disregards it and calls it a cover. He says that he's sure I lie every time I open my mouth and that he has no reason to trust me. I ask him why he thinks these things, and he says that he has a gut feeling that tells him to be suspicious that his girlfriend is running around being a slut. Truth is, I've never done anything to make him not trust me. I do what he asks of me, and I tell him everything. He's the only person I've ever slept with, and my personal philosophy is that I'll never cheat on anyone. I dump them before going to someone else. He knows this, and yet he refuses to believe me when I say I'm out at the mall or the movies or the theater, or anywhere for that matter. Even if it's only for a few minutes, I'm at a total loss. Help. This is from from A.
Okay.
Okay.
Written at 1:02 p.m. Interesting.
December the 16th.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people can relate to that. I think everybody knows what it's like to have a jealous boyfriend.
Yeah, I am one of those jealous boyfriends. And John Lennon said it best, in his song "Jealous Guy." That I think that it's inherent in every male to have that, even if it's more like an instinctual, a territorial kind of thing. But in this case, it sounds like this boyfriend and me, I'm included in this. It comes down to a bit of insecurity with yourself. This is why boys act this way, girls, because they're insecure with themselves, and feel like they're not giving you enough, and in a strange way they make you feel guilty about that, which isn't right, but it is what it is, really.
Yeah, I would say also, like, assuming A, if you're out there somewhere.
Hi, Matt.
Oh, hey. I think if it's the first guy you slept with, I think everybody goes through this. Everybody in their life, and everyone they look back on that one relationship when they're younger, and they realize the mistake that they made is they got so excited about the relationship that they pretty much secluded themselves and they started having sex every day, and it was like, great, and like, I don't even need my friends because I'm getting everything right here. And people forget that friends are actually, to me, I think equally as important as the person you choose to be in a relationship with. And they will resent you for doing that, and you realize too late. You come out like a year later after the relationship cools off, and you're like, I want my friends back, and they're like, well, you were a dick, So, and they will take you back, and they will forgive you because they miss you and everything. But just you can't do that. You know, relationships aren't necessarily a super selfish thing. Like, it's about loving a person and encouraging them to be the best person that they can be, and that means giving them freedom. So the strongest relationships are the ones in which you know, both people have independence of one another, but they always have that person as their rock, to always have their back. But if anybody expects you not to hang out with your friends and accuse you of cheating, that's just, that person definitely has issues. And I think, you know, as you said, they're definitely insecure. It's possible themselves that maybe they aren't trustworthy. Sometimes the people who are the least trusting are actually the least trustworthy themselves. So I recommend, without knowing this guy, I mean, I don't want to say anything. I would break up. I just don't think, like, you're gonna have to get over him. Like, and you'll look back and you'll say, God, okay, that was why I still love that guy. I'll always love him. But that's the lesson I learned from that relationship, so that you don't repeat it. That's what I would say. And I'm old, so I must know.
All right, do you want to hit one?
Yeah.